Hi students, do you want to know about laws of motion? You will be surprised to know that laws of motion are also called laws of physics. It is the main platform for entire physics. Physics originates from laws of motion, and it may spread or it may cover all other phenomena because it was first evolved by Newton, who is also called father of physics, because by these laws we can explain all phenomena related to motion of various objects. So, first of all, to understand clearly all facts and non concepts till yet, we will also modify some formulas for specific uses in laws of motion. We have prepared many tricks, many formulas in modified form so as to improve your efficiency and accuracy while solving problems in various competitive examinations. So, students, let us talk about force. I would like to first categorize this force into two categories. The first one is internal force, and the next one is external force. What is the mean of internal and external forces? Then, to clarify it, we must know a term called system. Which system? Here, system is basically collection of objects. Which type of objects? We have to talk about the objects which possess some physical properties. What is the meaning of physical properties here? Physical properties means just as length of the object, area of the object, volume of the object, mass of the object, its acceleration, its velocity, its temperature, or its any other state can be treated as physical properties associated with an object. Now, such things which have these physical properties and collection of such objects is called a system. This system is man created, or you can say it is observer created. Like, for a given set of objects, I have to solve some problem regarding 2, 3, 4 objects. Then, as per requirement, I may include any 1, 2, or 3 from the given arrangement as a system When we talk about the system, say we have taken object 1, object 2 and object 3. Say this dotted line shows my assumed system. I have taken only 2 objects as a system from available 3 objects. If this is system, say force of interaction between body 1 and body 2 have the magnitude F1, 2. Force between body number 2 and body number 3. It is say F2, 3. Similarly, force between 1 and 3 is F1, 3. Now, if we talk about the internal and external forces, then is between 1 and 2, acting force F12 is mutual interaction between 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 both are internal parts of the system. So for this system, F12 is internal force. And on the other hand, if we talk about F13 and F23 are external. F13 and F23 are external forces because these forces on this system is acted by an object which is outside the system. Always remember, internal forces are always action-reaction pair. And if action and reaction both lies inside the system, then its net effect on the body will be 0. I will utilize this property in many cases as a weapon to solve some typical problems. So net force on system is contributed by external forces only because when we take net force, then internal force, as it always occurred in action reaction pair, so net contribution on that system due to internal force, it becomes 0. Now when we come to a conclusion about the internal and external forces, I would further like to classify the force into various categories. Just see, I am again talking about the force. I am again classifying this force into various categories, but this time this categorization is due to the basic type of force. The weight, I can write it force due to gravity. other type of force which we will include here will be the contact force. This contact force is further classified into two types. One is normal reaction and other is friction. If we talk about one more category, the next category is restoring force. Restoring force means like tension in strings and rope. The next force is spring force. This is also a restoring force. The next category which I am using here is about the pseudo force, which is caused due to wrong observation, or you can say due to observation with respect to a non-inertial reference frame. As you know, non-inertial reference frame is the frame of reference which has some acceleration with respect to ground. There may be some more categories for the force, but we will talk about those into various chapters while studying. Like gravitational force, I have included here, but it is just the brief knowledge about the various forces, that how they act on the system which we have assumed or we have taken. So we will basically go to know the correct application of the various forces into our first target, mechanics. After that, these concepts will allow you to solve further more problems related to physics in various chapters also. So, my main motto here is to know the basic nature of force. The next fact is how force acts. What is magnitude and in which direction or sense it acts. These parameters about the forces, all these forces we have to identify, and we will first go with the same approach, because by doing so we may get a clear cut way to reach till the answer. So students, I think I have shown you what I want to explain to you. I have just given you the idea about the force. Now, in the next section, we will further proceed about the individual forces and their properties and some suggestions that how to apply these forces while solving problems. Till then, uhu, aha, ehe.